Again, Gina Downs, Vice President of Senior Connection. We're discussing it's a complicated issue about Medicare and about the possible repealing of the Affordable Care Act. Okay, a lot of people, maybe you've heard the rumor that maybe Medicare is going bankrupt. You say true or false? Not so?
No, it's a little bit misleading when they talk about the Medicare insolvency, the trust fund being insolvent. That does not mean that they're going to completely be out of money, but what it means is the funds that are provided in there, or the amount of funds, will not be able to cover 100% of the hospital benefits and that hospital coverage. So insolvency means that they're just not going to fully be able to provide those benefits. The ACA, the changes were to help prolong the insolvency, to push it off to the year 2028. So if it's fully repealed, that's going to push up the insolvency date, meaning that Medicare's trust fund won't be able to fully provide those benefits, and it might increase beneficiary payments and responsibilities.
Okay, now there's something called the Kaiser Family Foundation. They wrote an extensive article that we want you to, and you put it on your Facebook. Why?
Yes, because it gives very detailed information on all of this, all the different parts of the effect that the ACA is going to have on, or changing of the ACA on the Medicare beneficiaries. I gathered all this information from there. It's all, you can get it online, but Kaiser Family is unbiased.
So
they're a nonprofit.
They're a nonprofit, aren't they?
Yes, and we get a lot of our helpful information from there. So we've shared it on our Facebook page so that you can easily get to it and find that resource and do your own research on it.
And again, I think the bottom line is we need to become more aware of just what we have pertaining to Medicare and so forth. Is there, and again, other than talking to our state senator and representatives, are there other things that, for the immediate taking, to react to it, any other tips on what we might do?
Just ask questions. If you have an insurance agent that you can work with that makes sure that you have the best policy, there's no best policy, but that you have the coverage and that your out-of-pocket is going to be limited so that you might not incur extra costs if they do make these changes.
Now, you're Vice President of Senior Connection. How do you define Senior Connection? How can we learn more if people say, hey, I want to get more information from Gina? Well,
we're an insurance agency. We're locally owned. We have 6 staff members that we help people on Medicare. Our focus is Medicare eligible, whether under 65 or over 65. Understanding Medicare, we educate before the sale. We can make sales, but we want to make sure you understand what it is that you're purchasing.
And what's your website?
www.seniorconnectionbenefits.com.
Simple as that. Gina Downs. Gina, as always, thanks very much for your expertise.
Thank you.
Great to have you. When we come back, you got any questions about